Okay, guys, this is the 19th Amendment board game. Um, the quote for this board game is not a game for only men, but women too, since the 19th Amendment does revolve around women's rights and their suffrage, which gives them access to a lot of rights that men also have. The importance of this board game is just to show why and how the 19th Amendment hasn't impacted and influenced our society that has become what it is today. It's also to show recognition to all the hard work and literal blood, pain, and tears that has been put into this amendment just to been ratified and to bring all the hard work, especially to the women, of course, that have fought and protested countless times towards this amendment being ratified. The objects being chosen to play, as objects to move, are astronauts, Google, a basketball, and of course a magnet. These are due to represent women that have impacted our society just by taking on these jobs. So the astronaut does represent the first female astronaut, Sally Kristen Ride. The Google beanbag represents the first person to become a computer programmer, which is Ada Lovelace. And then the basketball represents Lucia Harris. And then the magnet represents Marie Curie, the first female to study magnetics. Now this board game comes with a complete understanding, and just to show everything going on. It involves names, dates. It also involves important cases, the history behind it, all by showing you these cards. They are based on difficulty. So a green card is 1 point, a yellow is 2, orange is 3, and red are 5 points. So just to roll a die, you would just move according to the number of spaces. And you would start on this one right here. So wherever you land, you pick up a card to the respective ones. There are 14 in each, and then you just pick up a card. And then you just play on. So, just watch. And then you would just roll a die. Let's say it's only one die, so you would just roll like a 6.
Over the years, there have been several Supreme Court cases regarding women's rights, one of them being the controversial 1973 Roe v. Wade court case. It had previously been the responsibility of the states to rule on abortion. In most states, it was illegal unless the mother's life was threatened. The judgment was decided by Justice Harry Blackmun, who said that Roe's right to privacy was protected by the 14th Amendment, and it encompassed her right to have an abortion. Another rather controversial court case was the 1992 Planned Parenthood v. Casey case regarding Pennsylvania state wanting a minor to have parental consent for an abortion, and a married woman had to identify her husband. In a 5-4 decision, the court reaffirmed Roe, but imposed a new standard to determine the validity of laws restricting abortions.
Alrighty, let's get down to how we play this game. I'll figure out the name. So, difficulty is represented by color: green, yellow, orange, and red. When landed on a slot, the player has to get a card from a respective deck of the color. There are, based on the colors, 4 decks, and each deck has 14 cards. Points are based on color. Green is 1, yellow is 2, orange 3, and red is, surprisingly not 4, it's 5. So the player is able to move based on the dice rolled. If landed on a corner piece, follow direction on slot landed on. First to 19 points wins. It must hit exactly 19 points or it doesn't count. If it goes beyond number 19, you have to wait your turn again to roll and answer the card correctly. The cards are facts based on the 19th Amendment. Each card varies from names, dates, cases, personal opinions, connections, all surrounding the 19th Amendment. Also, 4 people can play. And that is it. That is all. Hope you guys have fun playing this game. It's pretty litty. Better than Monopoly, if I do say so myself. Anyways, have fun.